So in this lesson we're going to talk about filling a series of cells with autofill. And so I want you to open you need to have open the worksheet or workbook from the last lesson. If you don't have it open, you can go in your textbook and fill it in from figure 2-23. That's in lesson 2. Or you can stop the video and copy it from the video. So what we want to do, we have our data here we've put in. Select the range C4 to H4. So C4 to H4. So that is selected. So let me show you again. Click on C4. And while you're in the middle of the cell, click your left mouse button and hold it down. And drag your pointer over to H4. So January should be in your first selected cell. On the Home tab, in the Editing group, click the Fill button. The Fill menu should appear. From the menu, click Right. And January is filled all the way in all those slots. But we really don't want January in all those columns. So we want to hit the undo button on our Quick Access toolbar, which is at the top. So select the range C9 to C13. C9 to C13. So this time we're going down. Instead of to the right, we're going down. And click the Fill button again. Choose down. If you notice, it puts the same value that's in C9 into all those cells. So we don't really want that. So we want to hit the undo button. So click C4. Point to the little, see the little square? You want to click on, see how my little crosshairs click on there? So left click and hold it down. And you want to drag that to E4 and release. So you should now have January, February, March in there. I'm going to undo it and do it again. So we have January, we have C4 selected. And we go down here, and the little bold little square at the bottom, we want to put our cursor, or not our cursor, our pointer onto that until it turns into like little bold crosshairs. Left click and hold, and take it to E4. So the autofill option button appears. See the autofill options button. That's that thing, autofill options. That little drop down thing dropped down when I did that. And January through March are displayed. So it's just showing you that January, February, March were automatically put in, and it also showed you an autofill options little box. So click on C5, point to the fill handle again, a little square, and drag it to C9. and release. All the numbers turn to 275, 1,000 with a dollar symbol in front of it. So the autofill option button appears in D10. That's that button right there. So now we want to click on that. What we want to click is we don't want to keep those numbers all the same in those cells. We want it to look like, we want the numbers to reappear that we had, but we want the formatting that we had in C5. So we want to click Fill Formatting Only. So that's the third option down, Fill Formatting Only. So it changed our numbers back to what we had originally put in, but it formatted them all like in C5. So they all have the dollar sign, they all have the comma. So they want us to repeat that step for ranges B5 to B9. So B5 to B9. Let's see. So we want to click on B5. We want to go down to the fill handle, drag it down there, and they all changed. We want to go down to this little autofill options box that appears. Fill formatting only. Alright, so we should have our original dates we put in. They all should be in the same format. So click A9 and drag it to fill handle down to A15. So A15. So Ryan's name appears in all of them. So let's hit the undo button. So now we want to save this workbook. So File. I click Save As. You can click, if it's a new workbook, if you haven't ever saved it before, you can click Save. And then we want to save it. So I'm going to put it in my Excel Lesson 2 folder. You need to put it on your network drive in Excel, and then you should have a Lesson 2 folder so you can keep up with this. So you want to organize it. And you want to name it 02 Fabricam Cells Solution. Hit save. And then you want to exit Excel. So you want to get rid of the whole thing. You can hit this box here. Go to File. You can hit Close. Close is going to close just what you have open. So that's going to still be there. You just don't have a workbook open. You can go up here and hit Close. And that is going to close the whole program. So it'll be just like hitting the X over to the right hand corner.